Ladies and gentlemen, now today I wanted to put Howard the Duck to the ultimate test and see if even a 3-star version could take down Realm of Legends Wolverine. And also I wanted to do a match against Mr. Sinister, because I was thinking with all of the armor break debuffs, man, he's now going to be insane versus Mr. Sinister, because you can also very quickly cancel out the healing. But the main thing with Howard is this man is just an absolute debuff machine. And if you missed the showcase earlier and the breakdown of his new abilities, essentially his buffs don't expire all at the same time, they expire one by one, so it's very easy to maintain loads of debuffs on the opponent and not really sweat about going below 7. Like, it's ridiculously easy to cancel out healing and just like fully lock it out for the rest of the fight. And on top of that, he's an extended stun on the special 3, which with the heal reversal mastery you can see here is actually doing a fair amount of work as well. So yeah, we reversed a massive chunk on Wolverine there, but yeah, he's just a fantastic healing counter now, has access to so many buffs, so many debuffs, you know, got armor to counter havoc and all sorts. So they've really turned Howard into a little bit of a hard-hitting utility machine. So yeah, I'm really enjoying his buff personally. I can understand people are upset about him having like all their abilities taken away, and I never really like to see some of that stuff when it does come to champion buffs, but I do think Howard, just in terms of a champion generally, is so much more useful, reliable, and just has really consistent damage ramp up as well, and just a very easy way to counter and also reverse a little bit of healing. So yeah, I think they did a pretty good job on the Howard buff, man. I'm not displeased with it. I had like very low expectations going in, so low that I was like, oh dude, do I even do a spotlight video? Like with Nova, there were literally like 2 changes, man. It's like, it's not worth doing a video on. I'll wait till Monday, you know, wait for the gameplay. And I kind of had similar thoughts with Howard as well. But he has been a very pleasant surprise today. I think if I ever get him as a 6-star champion, he's immediately going up to rank 2. Because one of the good things with Howard as well is he doesn't really need that awakened ability. It has some nice utility in certain matchups, but all of the good stuff, the armor breaks, the fury, the additional damage, the armor up, the bleed immunity, all of this stuff is on the base of the character. So yeah, the awakened ability is really not needed. And I love a good champion that's just absolutely phenomenal, even unawakened. So yeah, that's like another reason why I'm very much warming toward the Howard the Duck buff. But yeah, we get a nice heal reversal here. You can see he's stunned. We've got all the armor breaks up. We managed to reverse loads of additional healing, but even when the stuns do expire, you know, we've still got like so many armor breaks to block it out. And I think the lowest amount of armor breaks we dip down to in this fight is maybe like 16, 17. I think we might have dipped down to 14 at one point, but again, you can see it's so easy as long as you can stun the opponent, just to keep on applying your heavy attacks and keeping those armor breaks up. So yeah, he's just like a really easy champion to play, man. There's nothing like too complex when it comes to Howard the Duck as well, and I think a lot of the community do appreciate those champions, man. There are enough like sweaty try-hard champions that sometimes it's very nice to have a simple champion. But there we go, Wolverine is almost down. We launch off another special 3, and also now that we're ramped up, we get a fair amount of damage, almost 15,000 from the 3-star there. Even on my 5-star rank 4, I was finding there was some pretty nice damage from that special 3. It's about 40,000, but I think if you got maxed out Howard the Duck, maybe Suicide Masteries, again, you could see like 60 to 100k off that special 3, and again, that's a really chunky special 3, man. So again, it does feel quite satisfying to fire off. And also, one very noteworthy matchup, which I think Howard is really good for now, is Mr. Sinister. Because again, with all these armor breaks, you can just very quickly block out all of his healing, and then yeah, you just don't need to worry about like critting and, you know, him healing a massive amount there. Unfortunately, he hasn't got poison immunity with this update, so I think for the Mr. Sinister in 6.2, he's still not going to be a good option. But any future Mr. Sinister or ones lurking about in Act 7, again, could be very good for. Any ones in like the monthly event quest as well could have some really interesting uses there. But for blocking out healing, he's just like an MVP now. Really solid, reliable character. You've got like such a long heal block, you don't need to stress, you don't need to worry. There's still like some weird interactions in the Mr. Sinister matchup, which sometimes do mean that he heals for a little bit. So yeah, like looking at this fight, man, it's sometimes a little bit weird seeing some healing pop up, but it's still like heavily mitigated by the amount of debuffs that he's got on Mr. Sinister. So yeah, still working out pretty nicely. And then we go for a special 3 on Howard the Duck, slam that man into the wall. Again, like a fairly nice chunk for a 3 3-star champion versus maxed out 6-star there. And then we go for another heavy attack, and Mr. Sinister is straight in the bin. So yeah, overall a couple of really good fights. Also, one thing I wanted to track on the end of this video, I just wanted to show the damage of 3-star Howard the Duck versus Storm in Realm of Legends. So it's not anything like absolutely crazy, but it's actually a fair bit more than most like noodle tier champions at 5-star rank 3. Like, there are certain characters 5-star rank 3 that still take, you know, like 800 to 1,000 hits against Realm of Legends bosses, and I thought Howard for like the 3-star power level actually does pretty well here when he's ramped up. So yeah, enjoy the rest of this video, and hopefully you enjoyed today's showcase, and if you did, please do smash that like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. But aside from that, thank you all very much for watching, take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.
When I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola. With your move fancy, make me wanna hola, 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 hola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a drop popping, pocket, swola, 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 swola. Swola, 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 swola. Swola, swola, swola. When I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola. See your move fancy, make me wanna hola, 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 hola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a drop poppin', pocket, swola, 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 swola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a drop poppin', pocket, swola, 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 swola. swolla, swolla, swolla. Swolla, 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 swolla. Swolla, 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 swolla. Swolla, 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 swolla.